Oh, well, hi, everybody. How are ya? I decided I'd do a live here from my outdoor office, if you will. Anyway, I think we got treated this weekend with Jools. She was freaking on fire, and she has made it so that El Lardo has not put up a recording in 2 weeks. Highly suspicious behavior. If she really truly was making money on the YouTube, to the amount of money she was saying that she was, $1,000 a month and all this stuff, well, wouldn't it be terrible that she's not online to be making that money? I mean, how can you just go from making that kind of money, to nothing? Which means, of course, she's not making any money. She doesn't have any scholarships. She doesn't, not scholarships, but sponsorships. I do think in the beginning when she started, when she, was bringing a lot of people that, because of all the ways that she was getting people by faking having fibro and faking being a good person and all that stuff, I think that she did get, the normal amount of sponsors that come to you to begin with. Ooh, little ducky. Look at that little ducky. Hey, ducky, ducky, ducky. Hello, duckling. Hello, duck. Hello. Hi. How are ya? Hi, pretty. Hi, pretty, pretty. Where's your Drake? Huh? Where's your ducklings? We'll watch the pretty, pretty. One of the funniest things was when Jools brought up she brought up the one video where Lardo's sitting there drinking, and she's getting all hot because a user's name is Alex. So that it's just some troll, somebody, that didn't want to know who they were, and they made a male name, to be off. It's probably somebody she worked with in the past, whatever, right? Alex. Well, she starts getting all hot, and she's like, ooh, Alex, why don't you take a look at these pictures? Yeah, I look real pretty when I get all dolled up. Look at this picture of me. Oh, yeah, aren't I hot? Oh, yeah, Alex. Oh, I want Alex. You guys, I've got an online crush. Like, WTF, okay? Because somebody has a male username, that's enough for her to start her mating ritual? And then that Alex, disappeared. Now, was that as funny or funnier than when she saw somebody that she used to work with who was probably trying to just do her best to be a fly on the wall and hope to God that Lardo didn't notice that she was in her live. But of course, Lardo notices somebody that's in her live that she can actually use and exploit to show that she has a real friend. So what does she do? She's like, call me. Call me right now. The person's like, I'm actually dead right now. She's like, call me on my phone right now. I want to talk. And then she starts trying to gossip about everybody like they were private. And this woman knows that she's on a live, and anything she's saying on a live is being recorded. And she knows damn well that everybody else is watching Lardo at the place where she's working. So Lardo's sitting there talking about people in the way that she talks about people behind closed doors, but this person still works with them. And she's talking about how this person has this frozen face and all this stuff. It's just typical Lardo. But she's totally wanting, with all that she has in her, to make it look like she actually has a friend, and to make it look like people want to talk to her. And it was so rude because, for the people in her life, she doesn't let them talk amongst themselves or anything like that. Oh, no, it's the Lardy show. You must pay the monkey to dance. And it was just rude because she's sitting there trying to talk. She's trying to be a show-off. She's trying to show off and act like she has friends. It was so crazy. And then she went to that bestiality level. Do you guys remember that? And so, she was talking about bestiality, and she's like, oh yeah, you want me to kiss Pom-Pom's nipples? Oh, I'll fix her. It's like, who even thinks of that? Okay? Who even freaking thinks of that? And then, the way that she makes Doofus hug her, putting his paws on her upper body. I mean, yeah, let's not go there. Let's just look at the nature. Let's look at the nature, why don't we? Let's look at the nature. We're gonna look at the nature. We're not gonna think about that disgusting stuff. And then wasn't it disgusting when she was sitting there talking to that user? She's like, oh, Cindy, did you orgasm? Did you? It's like, you know what? And then somebody says, oh, where's the most wild place you had sex? And so, oh, leave it to Lardo. What is the most wild place you could have sex with? Oh, on the cruise ship, in a stall while a person next to him was taking a shit. I mean, right there. She provides a visual with smell-o-vision. I mean, you know what? It's like, I can't. I simply can't. I mean, if you close down a bathroom that was like meant, to lock behind you, or had a way to lock, and you're in the heat of the moment, maybe. I don't think so. I don't like E. coli. I don't want that in my eyeballs. There's no circumstance in which I would, but the chances of Lardo getting laid are so slim that she would have had to have taken that chance. Because even when she was sitting there saying that she was a big slut and everything, her body count was like 12 or something. I don't know. Was this like something like the normal slut would get in a week, and she thought she was like getting a lot? It's like, no ma'am. There's not too many women who can walk into a frickin' bar by themselves, belly up to the frickin' bar, have no fear of being raped. Okay? None. No fear of being raped, of walking out to your car and being accosted. I mean, the freedom she has as a woman because she's so fucking repulsive is almost, I don't know. I mean, it's weird. It's kind of like when you see, horrible kids, and you're just like, wow, it must be so nice to be that kid's mom because you never have to worry about them being kidnapped. You never have to worry in the ways that most people do when they have good, well-behaved kids, because there's just some kids that are unkidnappable. You know what I mean? And Lardo is the unfuckable. And I was pontificating with Jools. I was like, can you imagine what it was really like to be her? What it's really like to be Lardo? To just really like go up, here you are in school and you see the classmates. You're like, oh, hey, Roberta. Hey, guys, wait up. And everybody's like, oh shit, she's coming. And they run. And oh shit, did she see me? Oh shit, she saw me. Shit. And it's like, can you imagine living that existence? Because nobody does want to be seen with her. Nobody wants to be seen with her twice. Nobody is seen with her twice. And it's because of her obnoxious shit and the way that she's so mean. It has nothing to really, you can be less than attractive and still have a lot of friends and still get laid and everything and be charismatic, but her personality and her just level of mean, makes it funny. I met this one chick at a garage sale, and it turned out our kids were in the same grade, whatever. So one night, we went out for drinks and appetizers, and she starts downing them. Well, she's a freaking substitute teacher. She was going to substitute in the morning. She had to be up at like 6 a.m. So, I'm like, oh, I'll drive. She's like, no, I'll drive. I'm like, no, I'm not drinking. She's like, well, why aren't you drinking? I'm like, oh my God, right? So she's turned out to be a freaking whole ass Lardo, and her butt was almost the same size too. So it might be some kind of a syndrome with the big butt. I don't know. So then this chick was like not even looking at me, like not even talking to me, right? She was ignoring me, like to the ignoring level, that the biggest level you can get to ignore a person. And she would ignore me until she found a picture of herself shoved into a pair of the tightest jeans in the world. Like, I'm not even kidding. And she kept doing it. And she's like, okay, wait, no. And it's like, I was like, why am I even here? Why am I even here? Because All you want to do is sit here and show me pictures of you where you must have jumped off the side of your freaking garage and had somebody hold a pair of jeans and you jumped in them and somebody quickly took a picture, because there is no humanly ass way that you could have gotten that big ass in those jeans any other way. And why am I sitting here with you live looking at pictures of jeans that you somehow crammed your fat ass in? You know what I mean? Well, I hadn't felt that way or really thought about that night until I saw Lardo doing the same thing with that Alex. And then I got notification that, there's Ducky again, that Joan is causing more problems in the bakery. You know, I can't stand the fucking bakery because of Joan. I'm sorry, but she's got this omnipresence bullshit, and I think that Joan is several usernames in the bakery, because as soon as she would post, then there would be all these thumbs up. Like, I'm sorry, but Joan is not this big soothsayer of words. And it made me really suspicious, because then as soon as she would put something and it would get all the likes, then what do you know? All these other likes would follow. It's like if something got liked, then that would sway the way that the conversation would go. And then that means that, like, the other comments wouldn't get as much attention because they didn't have the immediate likes. So I haven't been on the GB forever and a day. I got off, we used to have a really good mod in there. I can't remember what her name was. But after that first really good mod left, I was done, because that mod could really tell. Jesus, dude. What are you doing? Yeah, I might have wanted to turn my camera around. It might have been a murder. Anyway, here I am just, talking away as this murder's happening. But anyway, I was really happy that Jools gave us some comedic relief and bringing up Lardo's flops and follies. She gives us all the material we need. But like I was saying, oh yeah, that's right, the Gossip Bakery. I just really don't have a need for it anymore. I used to really put in, I used to read every single post. So I would read every single post before I would write. And so I would be referencing everything, be on top of where Lardo's lives were and everything. So that I was really bringing, I thought, a lot to the table when I would write out everything and bring in, what I was talking about, etc., etc. Well, then you'd have the Joan who'd just come in and be like, who, what, who. Joan is freaking Owl of the Gossip Bakery. Who. And then it's like, it took the wind out of the sails of my posts, because then they'd be having to give her the cheat sheet, because she wouldn't come on and read everything past what she had posted. Only what she posted mattered. And so her omnipresent negativity on the GB just really started rubbing me the wrong way. And so I just no longer participated. I used to really like the Gossip Bakery and really find it, just kind of fun to watch, a little gossipy thing, where it had several different people to watch and, consider. But once it got bad, it was bad. So anyway, hope you guys all had a really good Father's Day weekend and celebrated Juneteenth. It's kind of cool the way that makes this a big old 3-day weekend, so the fathers really, can take a day off and everybody, the whole family can go camping or really relax. I mean, a 2-day weekend just doesn't do it anyway, especially when there's like a Father's Day or whatever. Of course, they couldn't give us a 3-day Mother's Day weekend. Of course not. But, a 3-day weekend on Father's Day, we'll take it. So, and then did you guys think it was funny when Lardo was trying to be so Jewish with her Jewishisms, that she was so Jewish when she was talking to her Jewish friend that she couldn't remember what synagogue she belonged to? How How are you Jewish and you don't remember Rosh Hashanah or the synagogue you belong to? But she wanted to throw around neighborhood names, right? Because her Jewishness is everything to her Jewishness when it's convenient. So, yeah, I think that she's already dropped out of school and she doesn't want to admit it. She didn't even manage to go through the first week. It was like some basic fly-by-night. You know those schools that have those commercials late at night? You know, and they're like, oh yeah, well now that I'm a medical assistant, my life is wonderful and I got it through Pima, and you know, and it's like, I think it was Pima, yeah, it's like one of those ones, and so, you know, she moved right down by it, and you know, right away, you know, she couldn't even do all the clinicals, or she couldn't do the clinicals, couldn't do anything. It was all, she put all of the thought into the what she was gonna wear, how much bubble gum she was gonna chew, all that good stuff. But when it came right down to her doing the school and clinicals, it didn't happen. She was just in it to get that money quick. So typical. What did you expect? So that's pretty much all we know. I think that, you know, she's got to figure out a story as to why the school thing didn't work out, and she has to figure out a way to make it not her fault. So, all right, talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.